I was helping my sister move when her 8-year-old son handed me a folded piece of paper. "Uncle David, read this when you're alone." He said it softly, like a secret he wasn't supposed to carry. I slipped it into my pocket, nodded, and kept loading boxes into the truck. Hours later, I sat in my car outside her new house, engine off, the neighborhood lights blinking like dying stars. I opened the note. His handwriting was uneven, childish, but the words were steady. "Mom's new boyfriend isn't who he says. I saw his real ID. His name is on the news. Please don't tell Mom I showed you." For a moment, my brain didn't process it. Then I typed the name into Google. What came up drained the warmth from my body. An escaped convict. A fraud case that spiraled into murder. The mugshot stared back at me. Same eyes, same jawline, same man who was just now helping my sister unpack dishes in her kitchen. I sat there, shaking, watching their house through the windshield. Her laughter floated out the open window. His voice followed, calm, deep, practiced. I grabbed my phone, called the police, and told them everything. The officers came quietly. 2 cars, no sirens. I met them down the block. They asked questions, confirmed details, and sent a unit to verify his identity. My sister stood at the doorway when they approached, confused. Her boyfriend didn't run. He smiled, even as they cuffed him. "Misunderstanding," he said, glancing at her. "Someone's jealous." Then his eyes flicked toward me. A single glance, controlled, calculated. I felt something in that look, something that wasn't fear. The next morning my sister called me in tears. "They released him, said they couldn't match prints." "You set him up?" "No. The prints were erased, the record buried. Someone with reach had wiped it clean." She defended him, of course. "You've always hated who I date," she said. "You're obsessed with protecting me." Maybe I was, or maybe I just recognized predators when I saw them. That night I drove back to her house and sat in my car again. Same spot, lights off, watching. He came out around midnight, lit a cigarette, looked straight toward my car, and smiled. I didn't go to the police again. I knew better. This wasn't just a criminal hiding behind a new name. He was someone protected, connected. So I watched. Every evening after work, I drove by. His car moved at irregular times. His phone was always off. He avoided cameras, stood away from windows. But my nephew's face told me enough. He'd stopped smiling. When I called, my sister's tone was off, flat, rehearsed. I asked if she was okay. She said, "Of course," but her pauses were too long, her sentences too careful. Then one day I caught him outside a hardware store. He didn't notice me, not right away. He was buying duct tape, zip ties, and a padlock. When he finally looked up, I was standing across the aisle. He grinned. "Still following me?" he asked. "Still pretending?" I said. His eyes narrowed. "You should stop digging, David." He walked away like he already knew I wouldn't. That night I called a friend in law enforcement. She pulled restricted files, quietly. It took 2 days. When she called back, her voice was low. "Your sister's boyfriend isn't in the system." Because he was the system. Witness relocation. He flipped on someone dangerous. But here's the thing. His protection ended 2 years ago. Meaning, I asked? Meaning, if he's still alive, someone's helping him stay that way. It wasn't random. He wasn't just hiding. He was hunting. I went through my sister's house while she was at work. Her boyfriend's laptop was hidden beneath the floorboards. Encrypted, but not enough. Inside were folders labeled by dates. Each with photos, surveillance shots, me, my nephew, my sister. One file stood out, backup plan. Inside, a single video. My nephew sitting on the couch, answering questions he didn't understand. "Does Uncle David ever make you uncomfortable? Has he touched you? Has he ever hurt your mom?" It hit me. He was setting me up. Not just erasing his past, replacing it with mine. I didn't tell my sister. Not at first. I waited. A week later, I invited them both over for dinner. The air between us was stiff, polite. My nephew sat quietly at the table, eyes darting. Halfway through the meal, I turned on the TV, connected my laptop, played the video. The audio filled the room, his voice questioning the boy, calm, manipulative, precise. My sister froze. The color drained from her face. He stood up slowly, eyes locked on me. "You broke into my computer," he said softly. "No," I replied. "I broke into your mask." For once, the calm slipped. Just a flicker. Enough. The police came 20 minutes later. This time, I didn't call them. She did. He's gone now. No trial, no headlines, just absence. They said he escaped custody, but I don't believe that. Men like him don't escape. They disappear because someone makes sure they do. My sister doesn't ask where I was that night. She doesn't want to know. I look at my nephew sometimes and wonder how deep those memories go, how much he saw. He still writes notes, draws things he won't explain. The last one he handed me said, "Mom cries at night. She says you saved us. But she also says he'll come back. Maybe he will. Maybe I'm waiting for that. Because if he does, this time I won't call the police."
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Subscribe now to Cheating Stories Insight World for more amazing stories.